TTJ Tech.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Wednesday. Welcome back to another wonderful episode of iPad for All Computing, coming to you from
TTJ Tech.
All right, let's do it. Let's get it going, folks. Thank you so much. All right. Oh, yes. Woo, wonderful. Thank you so much for joining us once again here at iPad for All Computing, coming to you from www.ttjtech.net. Hope you all are having a wonderful day as we are here. Praise God. Hey, don't forget about our Tuesday help sessions, also at 3 p.m. Eastern, 2 Central. Different Zoom link, but you can find it on our website at ttjtech.net or by subscribing to our calendar, our newsletter, all that stuff. So please stay in touch with us. If you're tuning in from YouTube, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so that you can stay in touch with us. Those who are attending live, you already have the info. And if you're watching on YouTube, yes, please leave a like, subscribe to our channel if you've not yet had a chance to do so. And then don't forget to smash that notification bell, my friends, because that is how you'll be able to stay in the loop every time we post something. All right, good. Hey, great. So we are excited. Lots more classes coming. You know, this is the end of April. We've still got another month of classes yet. Can you believe it? We're excited. Praise God. And some of you will be staying on board even after that. You won't even visit the airport gift shop. You'll be staying on the plane. We're going to get into our digital cafes and talk about the really advanced features of Pages, Numbers, Keynote, and other wonderful things. We've got TV for the 21st century. Lots and lots coming up. But still, plenty more iPad for All Computing right now. Let's get going. I think we ought to check out perhaps a TTJ Extra. Because it is Wednesday, you know, and we like to do those. So I got to tell you, we're just moving right along here, and every once in a while we want to include some more details about perhaps a setting or a feature that we may not have delved too deeply into. And today's topic is focus modes. We have addressed this only very, very briefly. We also did discuss it in detail in the iOS 15 tutorial series, which some of you may have purchased, but I'd like to talk about it here. If you updated to iOS 15 or iPadOS 15, having been used to the traditional Do Not Disturb modes, you may have been tempted to be very, very afraid of focus modes and think, boy, this is just, you know, I used to like Do Not Disturb, but now when I went to do it. But it doesn't have to be that way, my friends, because you see, here's the really cool thing. Focus modes are even better. They're going to give you all kinds of new options, and we like to say it's like Do Not Disturb on steroids. So here it is. A focus mode is a set of conditions, do's and don'ts regarding notifications. Now, before we can really delve into focus modes too deeply, we need to talk about some of the other features that are available to you regarding notifications themselves, because there's a lot more to notifications than immediately meets the eye. For one thing, there are now what's known as time-sensitive notifications. Time-sensitive notifications are things like reminders with times, you know, time-based and date-based reminders, calendar events, perhaps breaking news, updates, weather alerts, and perhaps other things. So apps can choose to designate certain types of notifications as time sensitive, allowing those notifications to get to you regardless of some of the other settings that we're going to talk about. Now, you have the power to decide on a per app basis which apps are allowed to deliver time sensitive notifications. Maybe you absolutely want to get weather alerts and reminders, but you really don't care to get breaking news alerts. And so in that case, you can turn off time-sensitive notifications, and then they'll just be treated like standard notifications, which may or may not get through to you immediately, depending on your other settings. Time-sensitive notifications will typically override your focus settings, although even that can be disabled. Another type of notification is the critical notification. Now, this is a type of notification that is generated by certain apps, such as perhaps your security system apps, notification that an alarm was triggered or something like that. Perhaps some medical apps that are monitoring things like blood sugar or other things of that nature may also designate themselves as critical alerts or critical notifications. That is done by the developer. They have to get, as my understanding, according to my understanding, a special entitlement from Apple to be able to designate notifications as critical. And so those will always get through. Again, initially when you set up the app that includes critical notifications, you'll have the final say as to whether you want to allow critical notifications. But usually the apps that do it are doing it for what they believe is your best interest. Another thing I'd like to talk with you about regarding notifications is notification summaries. It is possible to schedule various summaries of notifications to appear one or several times a day, and any apps that you choose to put into the scheduled summaries automatically don't deliver notifications immediately when they come in. Instead, those notifications will be delivered to you much, much later during your designated schedule. Okay, maybe you have them set to deliver at 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. and 11 p.m. or something. I don't know, So you can have, I think, up to 3 scheduled summaries per day. And you can choose which apps to include in that scheduled summary. Only the apps that are included in the scheduled summary will have their notifications delayed for such a summary. Meaning that if you want to receive a notification from an app as soon as it comes in, you will not want to include that particular app in a summary. It is also important to understand that even with scheduled summaries, time-sensitive notifications will come in as soon as they are received. They will get to you immediately. They will not wait. So your time-sensitive stuff, as long as you've allowed those, will not be included in summaries. They'll come in immediately. Let's look at some of these options and settings here before talking any more about focus modes. Of course, I have an iPad. Who'd have thunk it? Okay.
April 27th.
Some volume on the subject here.
Dock, messages, batteries.
And today I'm using my iPad 9th generation, praise God. Also a great iPad. Like to get them all some use and some exercise. We are going to go into settings.
Settings. Double.
And we are going to go
Matthew notifications button.
into notifications. I'll just show you some of these things.
Notifications heading scheduled summary off button. Show previews always button.
Now, I don't have scheduled summaries set up. I have that off. I did test it once, but I didn't really care for it. I prefer to receive my notifications when they come in. If I don't want to, I'll deal with that another way, and I'll show you that in a little bit. But I don't like to have to look through a whole summary later, so I didn't want to do that. Then the next one you heard.
Show previews always button.
Show previews always. What this means is when I get a notification, do I actually see the text of that notification even when the iPad is locked? For this device, yes, I do, always. So if you simply lift up the smart cover or smart keyboard on my iPad, you will read the notifications, VoiceOver will read them, what have you. You can change that to only when unlocked, and in that case, you'd have to use Touch ID to get to the place where the notifications are visible. They'll still show up, but they'll just say notification. They won't tell you what the notification is. It won't read the text of that notification. And on Face ID devices, the default is only when unlocked. So you have to show your face before the notifications text will be displayed. All right.
Screen sharing, notifications off button.
What this means is
Siri, heading.
that when you are using something like AirPlay, screen mirroring, notifications will not be displayed during that time. So that's also, a good privacy tool. Or when you're doing other kinds of screen sharing. All right, let's see if there's anything else that I want to point out to you. A notification style.
Amazon announce button.
Every single app has its abilities for you to change it. So let's go to, for example,
Amazon,
and I'll just show you.
Notifications, back button. Amazon, heading, allow notifications, on.
See, I can
Double tap to toggle setting.
customize this on a per app basis.
Always deliver immediately, heading, time-sensitive notifications, on.
If there are
Double tap to toggle setting.
time-sensitive notifications from Amazon, they'll come through.
Time-sensitive notifications are always delivered immediately and remain on the lock screen for an hour.
And you also hear that they remain on the lock screen for an hour. And of course, if you dismiss one yourself or take another action on it, it goes away. But otherwise, it's going to stay there for an hour, even if you've unlocked your device and everything. And you might see that happen with different apps. The cool part here, too, is that
Time-sensitive always deliver immediately, heading.
there.
Time-sensitive notifications, on.
See, so if I
Double tap to toggle setting.
if I don't want that in this app, I can turn that off here as well.
Alerts,
Yeah,
heading.
let's-
Allowed on lock screen, button.
My alerts are allowed on the lock screen.
Selected, allowed on notification center, button.
They're allowed in Notification Center.
Allow as banner, button.
Allow as banner.
Sounds, off.
Looks to me
Allowed on lock screen, button.
like they're not allowed on the lock screen on this device. If I go into that,
Selected, allowed on lock screen.
now it's checked.
Selected, allowed on lock screen.
Let's disable
button.
it.
Allowed on lock screen.
All right, I don't need them on the lock screen for Amazon.
Selected, allowed on notification center, button.
All right, so I can go see them in the Notification Center.
Allow as banner, button.
That's not selected. What that means is when my device is in use, I'm not going to get Amazon notifications. This is the old deliver quietly option that we used to have. And sometimes if you want to still access that when a notification comes up, you can choose options. But here is another way to get them delivered quietly. Just turn off allow as banner. Then they're not going to appear whenever your iPhone or iPad is in use. But they'll still show up in the Notification Center as long as that's selected. So this is great. Like, for example, the YouTube app. I love getting the channel notifications. We always talk to you about how you want to hit the notification bell so that you don't miss a notification. But maybe you don't want to be bombarded by tons of YouTube notifications every time someone uploads a video. Instead, you want the freedom to look later through your Notification Center. So you can turn off the banners so they're not interrupting things, and you can turn off the lock screen if you don't want to see them there, just leaving on Notification Center. That's the only place they're going to appear. Or you could put them in a scheduled summary. All right, let's see what else we have.
Sounds, off.
You can have
Double
sounds.
tap to toggle setting. Badges, off. Double, announce, heading, announce notifications, on. But lock screen appearance, heading, show previews, always, default, button. Notification grouping, automatic, button. Notification.
Look at all those different choices. And notification grouping, it groups them for you. There's so many different choices here, as you can see. You can have sounds, and some apps even let you customize the sounds, and you can have the badges, the badge count. We've talked about what a badge count is. It displays a little number indicating how many notifications there are. So this is per app. Under settings and notifications, you can customize this stuff.
Allow Amazon notifications, back Amazon.
All right. The
Zoom.
the next thing I'd like to do now is to talk about focus modes. Now that we understand a little bit more, hopefully, about notifications, let's talk about how focus modes work with this. Focus modes allow you to predetermine a list of notifications and people who can and who cannot get through when that particular focus mode is turned on. And you can customize different ones for work, for personal, for anything you want. You can create as many of them as you want, to my knowledge. There are some that are created for you by default, but you can use them at your discretion and modify them because there's lots and lots of options for how to control a focus mode. So the best way, I think, to show you this is just to get right on into it. So
Bluetooth set focus button. Focus heading.
now let's start swiping to the right and see what we've got.
Add button.
Right up there, the ability to add a focus mode, okay?
Do not disturb button. Sleep button. Work button. Personal setup button. Focus silences alerts.
And you notice I don't have my personal one set up right now. Really and truly, the two that I use most often are are sleep and do not disturb. Those are the two focus modes that I use. Don't be confused and say, should I use a focus mode or should I use do not disturb? Nah, do not disturb is a focus mode, okay? It still exists, but it's been kind of just relegated to being another focus mode. Sleep is a focus mode, and that one is typically set up by the Health app in your on your iPhone, but will sync to your iPad because these focus modes sync with iCloud across all of your devices, even Mac. So what is important here to understand is that you can customize these, creating whatever you want or modifying the ones that are already existing. So if I were, for example, to go into, let me just go to the right and see if there's anything else.
Share across devices on. Turning the focus on for this device will also turn it on for your other devices. Turning the
And you've heard this happen to me. I've demonstrated, for example, last session or a couple sessions ago when I opened the DirecTV Stream app, the Apple Books app, you heard it say do not disturb on, right? And when I would leave the app, it would say do not disturb off. And what was happening there was because both devices were getting that, it was syncing across the devices, and I have it set up to be triggered by an app. So we're going to look at how you do that.
focus personal work button.
I'm swiping back to the left, and we will take a look at the work focus.
Work switch button off. Work heading.
Okay.
Focus back button.
First of all, there's your back button.
Work headed. Work switch button off.
Right here's a toggle.
Double tap to toggle setting.
So you can turn this focus on or off right now. That's not the only way, but it is one way.
Allowed notifications heading.
The first thing we're going to see is these are the notifications that can get through when the work focus is on. If you're not using a focus mode at all, your default notification settings take over, right? However you have each app set up is how it's going to work, okay? Basically all notifications, but you may have customized that on a per app basis or, what have you. But when you turn on a focus mode, then it all is according to how that focus is set up. So allowed notifications when the work focus, in this case, is turned on.
People, Carson, Jessica, Clifton, Kylie, Lynn P.
So what I have,
Black and white image of a person.
and I think there's more under than that. I think Rita and Sarah are in there too. It just doesn't read all of them. So this is my work focus. When I say that I'm working, if I want to turn on the work focus, my wife and kids can still get through to me if they text or call me, okay? The rest of my TTJ training team, the rest of the training team can get through because this is work. So I need to be able to communicate with the instructor team during work. So I have Cliff, I have Sarah, I have Rita, I have Lynn, all here in the work focus as allowed contacts, as well as my kids and my wife, and nobody else, to my knowledge. I might have a couple other work colleagues in there. Again, I know it's not reading everybody because I remember that. But I can double tap on that to see, and I can modify what's there by double tapping on that, okay? So like
People, Carson, Jessica, selected, people, button, 1 of 2, allowed notifications, heading, selected, people, button, apps, button.
and you
2 of
notice
2.
that you can choose in here what we're working with, people and apps. All right, so let's look at,
Allow people, remove all, 8, button,
there's 8 people.
add person, button,
There you
a
can-
blue cross against a black background, add,
There you can add another person.
remove, Carson, button, remove, Jessica, remove, Clifton, remove, Kylie, remove, Lynn P, remove, Rita, remove, Sarah, remove.
You see, this is how this
Calls and
all works.
Notifications from people you allow will be delivered immediately when work focus is turned on.
Okay, there you go.
Also allow
Also allow,
calls from favorites, button,
So you-
white rectangle on a black surface.
if you have favorites set up, you can also allow calls from favorites while the work focus is on.
Allow incoming calls from your favorites and repeated calls.
And
Allow incoming.
repeated calls, it says, are allowed as well. Now, the way that works is if a person calls more than once within a 3-minute time period, that will get through. Okay, so we could go in there and customize that.
Allowed
But I
note
want
work. Back
to. What I
button.
want to do
Selected apps button.
while I'm in here is
202.
look at the apps.
Selected apps 202. Allowed apps. Remove all 6. Add app button.
There you can add one.
Remove Abode button.
That's my security system app.
Remove Home button.
Apple Home app.
Remove Mail button. Remove Messages. Remove Webs Meetings. Remove Zoom button. Calls and notifications from apps you allow will be delivered immediately when work focus is turned on.
And I should
Also allow.
update this because we don't use WebEx meetings anymore. So
Remove Webs Meetings button. Remove remove Zoom.
yeah, I removed that.
Remove Messages.
And do I have the Google Home app installed on this? Because I should add that one because it's another app that gives me home-related notifications. But I've already got Apple Home. I've got
Remove
Messages,
Mail.
Mail.
Remove
You know,
Home.
kinds of things I'd use when I'm at work, when I'm working.
Remove
And let's
Zoom
look here now.
calls and also allow time-sensitive image, a yellow circle with time-sensitive switched button on. Allow apps not in your allowed list to send notifications marked as time-sensitive immediately. Allow
So
apps.
you see, I didn't need to put like calendar and reminders in here and stuff because those are already designated time sensitive. And so if that sends me a message, it will come through anyway. And technically something like Abode would have also because of the critical alerts, but I did go ahead and add some of those just to, get all the alerts. Now, let's go back
Allowed work back button.
and
Work.
so we've seen the
Allow calls in options heading.
okay.
Apps
So
people
you can see
Carson,
there's
Jeff-
the people.
apps Abode home mail messages.
There's the
time
apps.
sensitive. Allow calls
And it says time
notifications.
sensitive. Let's keep going.
Options heading.
All right. Let's look at what some of our options are.
Focus status on button. A blue circle with a home screen button.
What does
Focus status on button.
What
A
does-
blue circle with a group of holes in it.
focus status on allow us to do? What this does is when another Apple user is texting us, they will be able to see that that I am using a focus status. They will know that I'm not receiving text messages. It's not going to tell them what focus I'm using or anything like that, but it just will indicate to them I'm not going to get their message right now. And what happens is if they want to, they'll get a button that says notify anyway. They can hit that button and they can get through if it's something urgent that they feel requires my immediate attention. All right, again, I can disable that here.
Focus status on.
So see, we can turn that off. All right, let's keep going.
Home screen button.
Home
a photo
screen.
containing a window.
And what this allows me to do is to create custom home screens based on particular pages of apps that I show or hide. So if I have a page that only has my work apps on it, for example, if I have things organized that way, I can just show that page. I can hide the page with all my, TV apps and games and stuff while I'm working if I don't want to be tempted, right?
Lock screen button. A
All right.
blue light shining on a black turned on automatically.
So let's go back to lock screen. This one's actually very important. Let's go into this. I want to show you this.
Appearance heading. Lock screen. Dim lock screen. Switched button off.
Dim
Double tap to silence
Okay,
notification.
so dim lock screen means that it's going to kind of act like the sleep focus. The sleep focus has that by default, and that one actually says bedtime. But basically, it will not show anything but the time on that lock screen, right? And then if you keep going,
Silence notifications heading. Show on lock screen. Switched button off.
so that means
Double tap to toggle setting.
that my lock screen is not dimmed in this
Dim
one.
lock screen. Switched button off.
But I also don't have it showing notifications on the lock screen while I'm in this work focus. So when the work focus is on, notifications won't show up on the lock screen to, potentially distract me.
Silence notifications. Head. Show on lock screen. Show on
Okay,
lock screen.
let's go back.
Heading. Lock screen. Heading. Work. Back button. Work. Selected.
Let's-
Focus. Button.
Let's see what we have next.
Screen time.
Oops,
Lock
sorry.
screen. Turned on automatically. Heading.
Here's turn on automatically.
Webs meetings on while using Weeps meetings button.
And again,
A white rectangle on
I don't use that app anymore, but if I were to open it, it would automatically turn on the work focus.
add schedule or automation button. A blue circle with a cross in the center.
And you see, I actually have the other apps like Zoom triggering the do not disturb focus rather than the work focus. And I could always change that if I wanted to, but here's where
Have this add schedule or automation button. Have this focus turned on automatically at a set time, location, or while using a certain app. Delete focus.
and then you can delete it. So
Add schedule or
look here,
automation
add schedule
button.
or automation. Let's
Add
look at what all our options are.
Cancel. New automation. Heading. Choose when you want the automation to happen. Time. Example from 12:30 p.m. to 2:30 p.m.
So
Button.
I can
A yellow circle
I
with
can
a
schedule my work focus to come on at a certain time,
location. Example.
and that would allow me to choose, by the way, the day as well. And you can even have different schedules for each day, so I can select that this is only on, on Wednesdays or whatever. Okay,
Location. Example when I arrive at work. Button.
that's a
blue
good
logo.
one. Maybe you want Do Not Disturb to turn on when you get to let's say church or the movies or the library or something. You want that to automatically happen for you.
Location.
Okay.
App. Example when I open books. Button.
And I
Red heart.
love that one. And that's what I was, demonstrating and talking about when we open the Apple Books app, the DirecTV Stream app, any of my TV apps, my Voice Memos app. It automatically turns Do Not Disturb on. It does that with Zoom too. Now, the one caveat, the only thing you got to watch with that is that it is very, very literal. If you have the app active, but you use the app switcher to go to another app even for a moment, or the device goes to sleep and the screen locks, technically that app no longer has the foreground. And so if you have a focus mode that is triggered by an app, that focus mode will turn off the moment you leave the app, even if it is just for the device to go to sleep. So just be aware of that. You'll even notice it if you're really paying attention, like for example, I have it on in Apple Books. So when I'm reading in Apple Books, it's on. But if I go to buy a book, now when I'm in the bookstore, it's still on. But during the time when I have to authenticate with Touch ID, it temporarily turns off just for a split second, because I'm not really I'm in another, framework or what have you. Then it turns right back on. It's pretty cool. But just be aware of that. All right.
Smart activation. Automatically turn work on at relevant times throughout the day based on signals like your location, app usage, and more. Button.
That's really big about learning your behavior patterns.
App. Example.
That's
when I
called
open
smart activation. All right.
New
Let's
automation. Heading.
cancel that.
Button.
And let's see.
Selected. Focus. Sounds.
I think we're done with
Button.
looking
Heading.
at that.
Focus.
Let's just
Back
go
button.
back
Focus.
and let's make sure there's nothing
Turning
else.
share across. Focus. Personal.
I thought there
Focus
was-
silences alerts and notifications.
Yeah, I missed.
Share
Did I
across
miss
device.
anything? Let's see.
Turning the focus on focus.
I was thinking there was one other setting I wanted to show you, but I must have missed it.
Off. Allowed people, apps, allow calls and notifications from people, apps, and the options. Heading, focus status, up home screen, button.
Maybe
a
home
photo
screen
containing a
status,
window. Selected, setting. Pick specific home custom pages, switch button, off. Hide notification badges on home screen apps. Apps in your hide notification home screen head hide notification
so
badges
that's-
switch button off.
You can actually
Pick specific home screen page.
hide the notification badges too.
Pick specific hide
All right.
custom page
And custom
home
pages,
screen,
of course.
heading,
We showed you
back
that.
button,
Let's
work,
go back here.
selected focus button screen time button,
So-
home screen button lock screen.
We looked at
button,
lock
a blue
screen.
light turned on automatically. Heading. Webs meetings.
And
Add
again,
schedule.
we'll
Have this focus.
just let that
delete
stuff.
focus.
All right.
Work.
Now,
Edit. Focus. Back button. Focus.
let's go back here.
Selected. Focus.
These are
turning
our-
the focus up. Turning. Share across devices. Focus silences alerts and personal. Setup. Work.
All of our
personal,
focuses.
Setup. Work. Sleep. Do not just add button. Focus.
And
Heading.
there's an add button, which you can, create more of them. Again, Sleep was created by the Health app. It has an alarm and other features that go with it, but it still uses a focus mode. Now,
Vertical scroll bar.
there's one other thing I'd like to show you, and that is that we can use the control center to quickly
Reminders.
turn one of these focuses on. So we go to the control center here.
Playback. Play. Next. Lock. Screen. Mirror. Brightness. Volume. Focus. Button.
Now, if I just double tap focus, it will turn Do Not Disturb on. And if I double tap it again, it'll turn Do Not Disturb off. But if I long press the focus icon in the control
Do
center,
not disturb. Button.
look what we have now.
Work. Button. Sleep. Button. Personal. Get started. Button. New focus. Button. New focus.
So I can quickly turn on or off any of these here.
Work. Do not disturb button.
Right?
Do not
And
disturb.
really, if I want to turn something off, I just double tap the focus icon. But I can quickly turn on any of the focuses by long pressing on the focus icon. And then I can even go further, like...
Do not disturb button.
So if I just double tap that, it's going to turn it on. But if I use the rotor,
Show more options.
I can show more options. And look at this.
For 1 hour, button. Until tomorrow morning, button. Until I leave this location, home, button. Settings, button. Work, button.
Okay, I mean, isn't that cool?
Focus,
So
button.
that's a bit
Volume,
of
100.
new information for you
Reminders, widget,
about
stack.
our focus modes that we have available to us. And I think you'll really be,
Sleep on.
speaking of, there came a focus right now.
3.
So there you go. You now know a little bit about focus modes thanks to our TTJ Extra today. All right, guys. We're going to move on to something else. Well, here's what I want you to do, guys. I want you to make the popcorn. But who uses a kettle anymore, guys? I think we really ought to use the microwave. Got the microwave on, you can hear that. Popcorn should start to pop momentarily, we hope. I'd say it's coming. There it comes. Oh, it's really popping now, guys. We're getting some popcorn because we're going to be talking about movies. Actually, we're going to be talking more about making movies, not necessarily Hollywood blockbusters. I guess you could make a Hollywood blockbuster, but, you know.
3.
Really, I just wanted an excuse to use the sound. We hadn't done some sounds like that in a while, so, you know, had to have a little fun with it. But our microwave is almost done making our popcorn. About 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. And it's done. Okay, I was a little off there, but I was pretty close. Now, we got our popcorn. So, it is all good now, right? Because we know that if we really wanted to, we could also get ourselves a drink. We might want some soda with our popcorn here before we get too far into this movie making opportunity. So let's open one up. Now, you know, I have a question for all of you. Is Clips the only app that we can use with VoiceOver when we want to make movies? So, is Clips the only app we can use with VoiceOver to make movies? Take a moment and think about your trivia question for the day. And there we are. Did you tell me that, yes, indeed, Clips is the only app we can use to make movies? No, that is not correct. So you're telling me there are other apps that work with VoiceOver for video editing? That is right, my friends. Absolutely. And we're going to talk about one right now. Let's get the ball rolling. Okay, guys, we are going to talk today about Apple iMovie, the fantastic
3:35 a.m.
video
Status
editing app.
item.
With iMovie, you can create powerful movies and trailers. Use Magic Movie to quickly and automatically create stunning movies based on photos and videos in your library. Use the storyboard option to easily and powerfully create great videos on popular topics from a variety of templates, such as science project, cooking tutorial, reveal, Q&A, product review, and more. Each storyboard provides you with predefined text that can easily be replaced and edited. Use the clip wells to quickly insert a photo or video, or take one now with your camera. Customize each clip by adding a voiceover narration, music, and more. Make your entire movie stand out with soundtracks or your own personal music collection, or even music from files stored on your iPad or in iCloud. Change style for a different look. Even change colors and fonts for text. Easily share your video in a variety of ways from the share sheet or by uploading to YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and more. Still need more than iMovie? Take it into LumaFusion for an even more powerful video editing experience. And for those who prefer to do so, use an actual timeline rather than the storyboard to create your movies. Oh boy, there's nothing like a good movie, my friends, and creating it is almost as fun as watching it. Maybe even more fun for some people. You know, this is the first time that we have ever taught iMovie as part of an iPad class or as part of any class. And one of the biggest reasons that we are able to do this is because it has been made so much easier thanks to these two new options, Magic Movie and Storyboards. Now, if you want to use the traditional timeline method, which is what iMovie has always had, you certainly can do that. And it's very visual, but it's not inaccessible, right? It does work with VoiceOver. VoiceOver works with it. But you just might want some sighted assistance for the whole experience, because again, it's very, the nature of it is visual. That's why we like clips so much. But I'm going to show you that iMovie can be just as fun and just as easy. So I will, of course, launch iMovie.
3:38
And what we're going to do first is we're going to create a Magic Movie.
Measure. Double tapped settings. Page 1, page 2 of 5. Apple Store. iMovie. Double.
You might have some
iMovie done button.
welcome stuff the first time.
Undo.
And
but redo.
this is
Customize style.
Yeah, this is actually a
Undo,
project
done
that I
button.
have already. I'm going to
Back. Video. Play. Product review.
Yeah, I'm
2
gonna
minutes,
delete
49
this.
second bullet. April 20th. Delete button. Alert. Delete project. Button. Delete project.
All right, now
Storyboard.
we're back
Use
to the
uniform-
we're back to the main screen. Let's take a look at it from the top.
Toolbar. Projects. Import projects, trailers, and media button.
So you can import things. We're not going to worry about that too much right now. Anyway, you can explore that on your own.
No projects.
No projects here. That would be correct.
Start new project button.
All right, you may have to double tap that.
Button. Magic movie. Stored
Oop,
magic
listen,
movie.
listen.
Choose your media, apply a style, and let iMovie create a movie for you.
Okay.
Storyboard. Use beautiful templates to easily create a video or movie trailer.
We're going to spend some time in that one.
Movie. Make a movie from scratch with the iMovie timeline.
Okay.
Movie.
That's it.
Button.
So if you
Start-
need to, first hit this start
Start
a new project button, and then you go over here, and we're going to do Magic
Choose
Movie
your
first.
media, apply magic.
Okay.
Cancel button.
We're now on Magic Movie, and if you go to the right, we are on the cancel button.
Cancel.
That's the
button.
farthest to the left, but if you go to the right,
Choose your media. Heading.
okay.
Recents. A photo containing a night sky.
Now this is our,
Favorites. A black and black photos. No description available.
you know, this is our album.
63326. Portraits. Gatlin. Portraits. Gatlin.
This is our whole list of albums.
Recents. A photo can select.
All right, we'll go to recents.
Recents.
We'll just put some pictures in here.
Video. A black
There's
sky
the video.
with white text. 144. Video. A group image. A screenshot of a white background with black text and a red button. C. 63326. 5696.
Double tap
iPad
it.
for all computing.
Okay, double.
Image, a video, white image, a heart-shaped cookie with multicolored sprinkles on a white surface.
That was something that my daughter made in a cookie making app. Let's select that one.
Selected. Image,
All right.
image,
Select-
a screenshot of a group of pink rectangles with black text. Select.
See it. Two of them are selected
image, Image, a screenshot of a group of application icons.
Mm.
Image, a screenshot. Video, video, a person lying on a blue carpet. Pause. 9:34. Selected. Image, a person posing for a photo in front of a window with curtains. Maybe Matthew. Select image, a person posing for a photo in front of a curtain. Maybe Matthew.
All right.
Selected image, a person posing for a photo in front of a curtain. Maybe Matthew.
So you know what I think we have?
Image, explore image.
I think we have 7 things selected. Let's go up
Recent video, recents.
Create
magic
at the
movie
very. Oh, it says there's only 5 selected. Okay.
Close button.
There's your close. We're at the very bottom of the screen. There's close,
Vertical scroll bar. Close button.
and then
Create magic movie 5 items selected. Button.
let's do it.
Create magic movie 5 items selected. Button. Downloading media.
All right, it's downloading some of that stuff from iCloud. It's going to be doing this.
Toolbar.
Okay.
Toolbar.
Okay.
Prop done. Button.
All right, it looks like it's done. So now, if we look,
Done.
there's a done button. Let's go to the right.
Undo. Dimmed. Button. Redo. Dimmed.
Nothing to
button.
undo or redo. Keep going.
Customize style. Button. Share. Button. Magic movie. Select shot. Dimmed. Clip well. Button.
And the clip well, what a clip well is where a clip is actually stored. So I imagine, should have 5 of them. There's 1.
Clip 0. April 20. Select clip what? Clip 0. Select clip 0. 8. Clip 0.
Okay, actually, I'm wrong.
Enter full
What it looks like is each of these things we inserted is taking up 2 clip wells. And then
play. Button.
down at the bottom, you can play the movie,
Enter full screen. Button.
enter full screen,
Add. Button.
add more to the movie with the add button.
Select. Button.
And you can select.
Select.
So if we want to modify one of these clips, for example,
Play. 0.
go back to the left.
March 28th. 0:04. Clip well. Button. Clip well. Select shot. Dimmed. April 11th, 2022 at 12:44 p.m. 0:01. Clip well. Button.
We could double tap this.
Clip well.
And what we have done is we've
0:01.
selected it.
April 11th. Select shot. Dimmed. Clip. Select shot. Dim. Clip,
Okay, we'll
clip
double
well.
tap it
Button.
again.
Replace from library.
You have some options.
Replace from library.
You can
Button.
replace it from the library.
Retake video or photo. Button.
You can actually take a video or photo into this clip well.
Edit clip. button.
We can edit the clip
Dismiss context menu.
and dismiss the
button.
context menu. If you choose edit clip,
Edit clip.
now let's look at what you
Back
have.
Button. Edit. Heading.
You have a back button.
Undo. Dim. Redo. 1.3s. 11 seconds. 69%. Adjustable.
So we can adjust
Swipe up or down with
the length of this, how long it's going to show.
17 seconds. Play. Button.
We can play it to see what it is.
Enter full screen. Button. Photo created. Duration 4.2 seconds. Transition 1 in video track.
It's got a transition in there. That's probably why there's two clip wells.
Photo created. Duration 1.5 second. Transition 2 in video track.
It's two.
Video created April 11th, 2020. Transition.
This is
Photo
showing me
create-
all of them. This is a group of them. So I
Photo create. Left trim knob for photo created. Duration 1.2 second. Right trim knob for photo created. Duration 1.2 second. Edit clip tool. Title layout tool. Text edit tool. Dimmed. Volume tool. Background music. Enter voiceover mode. Clip speed tool. Replace media tool.
see all of these different options you have,
Delete media or clip tool.
and you can delete it, of course. So we can change the speed of it. We can enter text, although that wasn't available in this particular one. But let's go back.
Edit. Heading. Back. Button. Back. Done. Button.
Next thing I'd like to show you is customize style.
Undo. Read. Customize style. Button.
And
Custom.
here,
Cancel. Styles. Heading. Done. Dimmed. Unmute. Button.
so if I want to hear what's selected, I unmute it.
Choose a style.
Okay.
Essential. Minimal. Journal. Active. Blocks. Selected. Studio.
Studio is selected right now. Let's unmute.
Unmute. Button.
Oh, guys, I didn't. Yes, I did. You know exactly what I did. All right, give me a minute. Nope, I wasn't even thinking. Okay, all right. AirPods are put away. Let's unmute again.
Music.
Okay, up at the top.
Cancel. Style. Done. Unmute. Mute.
I actually really like that one. So let's go down to the bottom.
Filter. None. Color. Green. Font. Drug medium. Music. Memories of the past.
Now you could change
Button.
any of these by double tapping on the button for it.
Reset. Button. Studio options.
So any of them you want to change, you can always reset them
Reset.
to the defaults.
Button. Music. Memories of the past.
If I wanted different music, I could choose that.
Font. Drug medium.
See?
Color. Green.
Change the color, the font, and here
Filter. None.
I can put a filter on this.
Button.
Let's do that.
Cancel. Filter. Done. Selected. None. Analog. B&W. Blast.
We won't look through all of them, but we'll do blast.
Selected. Blast.
Now,
Cancel.
we're going to hit
Filter.
done,
Done.
and we will
Cancel. Styles. Done.
hit done again. Now we can actually play this movie.
Done.
Okay.
Select. Add. Enter.
Now at the bottom,
Play. Selected. Pause. Stop
We are
recording video.
recording, my
Button.
friends. Oh, I don't even know. I don't think I changed the camera.
we got to start the video, the movie over. Ready? Here we go.
Selected.
All right.
What? Stop
We are
recording
recording,
video.
my
Button.
friends. Oh, I don't even know. I don't think I changed the camera.
Just a very short little movie because we only put a few little clips in it, right? Now, I didn't get into all the details, and quite honestly, this is a relatively new territory for me as well, but I'd love to help you answer your questions, work through it with you, together, but you can see that it's accessible. You can see that it works. All right, let's do this.
Done.
Let's hit done.
Button. Toolbar.
At the
Projects.
top left is the projects button.
Projects.
So
Import projects.
Now we're back to the projects
Magic Move.
library, and if I want to, you'll see
Projects. Magic Move. Start new project. Button.
okay, here's the one I made.
Magic Movie. A Christmas tree decorated with multicolored ornaments.
That's the one we just made. If we double tap it, where
Back button.
you have a back button and you have some options to the right.
Play button.
You can play it.
Magic Movie button.
That
Double tap to edit project name.
is going to let you change the title of the Magic Movie. So let's do that.
Text field.
I'm going to go back to the beginning here. I'm going to put class test.
Cap L.
And actually,
Delete.
I'll leave Magic Movie in there so we know
Cap C L
it is the...
S S hyphen clap cap T E S T.
And I want the hyphen again.
Hyphen.
Now it says...
Done.
Okay,
Cap
we'll hit the done button.
Mike.
Now that's its name.
Play button. Class test Magic Movie button.
Then
18-second bullet. April 27th, 2022.
you get all the information about it.
Edit button.
There's where you want to go if you want to make changes to the movie again. You hit edit, okay? You're not already in that interface. You have to hit edit if you want to do that.
Play button.
You can play it,
Share button.
you can share it,
Delete button.
and you can delete it.
Delete.
We'll look at our sharing options.
Share button. Class test Magic Movie video options.
So there's options, again, whether you want to share the project or
Activate.
the video and
Airdrop
stuff. I assume you
button.
can airdrop it.
Notes, messages, mail, NYT Cooking, Facebook, Ferrite, LumaFusion, Movie to Audio, Procreate, More, button, Copy, Save Video, button,
Save video, saves it in your photo library.
Add to Shared Album, button,
That would add it to iCloud shared photos.
Add Tags, button, Save to Files, button, Share to LumaFusion,
All right.
Download File,
Very, very
Edit-
similar
edit-
options to those we will
Class
find,
test Magic,
or we did find,
Back, button,
in clips, right? And so let's hit back,
Toolbar, Projects,
and let's make one more new project for today.
Import projects, back, button, start new project, button, Magic Movie, storyboard. Storyboard, class test Magic Movie, a Christmas, start new project, but Magic storyboard.
I might have
class
to
test
hit,
Magic,
start new
button,
project first
Start
here.
new, Magic Movie,
And then hit
storyboard.
storyboard. There we go, that's what I missed, sorry.
Cancel
Okay,
button.
cancel's there, go to the right.
Storyboards, heading, about me. Celebration, cooking, day in the life, DIY, gaming, how it works, makeover, Q&A, film, thank you, top 5, trip, wellness, product pitch, product review, reveal, book report, news report, science experiment, trailers, download all,
Look at all those different choices we have. And we're just gonna pick product review to give you a sample.
review, product pitch, unmute, button,
Product review. Now, right off the bat, you're gonna choose your style,
create, button,
and then you'll hit create. So
unchoose a style,
I'm gonna pick something different this time.
essential, minimal, journal, active, blocks,
Wonder what blocks is like.
selected, blocks,
If we do, we can go down to the bottom of the screen,
filter, none, color, black plus white, button,
black and white.
font, do name, button, music, flashbulb,
What does the music
back
sound
button,
like?
styles, head, create, unmute, button, mute,
That's actually pretty
Unmute.
cool. Let's just try some other ones just
Color,
because I'm having
black plus white.
so much fun with this.
Create.
Let's do,
essential,
I don't know.
active, studio, charm, slide, contemporary, Santa Fe, selected,
All right, we're trying Santa Fe.
editorial,
Editorial.
ombre,
There's a whole bunch of them. Let's see.
color, red,
This
button,
one's red.
font, Rockwell,
Rockwell font.
music, simple is good,
Let's
button,
listen to the
back styles,
music.
create, unmute, but, mute,
Okay. Let's do it. Let's go ahead to,
unmute, create, button,
and of course I could put a filter on it. We're just going to hit create though, because I can always customize that later.
Toolbar, done, button,
So you have,
undo, redo, customize style, button,
you can always customize that style again. Now look what we have.
share, button, product review 1, opener, text field,
This is the opener.
double tap to edit,
I can change that text.
text field, delete, R-E-N-E-P, capital,
My latest review. Let's call it
cap Y,
that.
space, my,
And I
L,
have to capitalize, of
cap
course, if I want to.
L-A-T-E-S, space, late, cap R-E-I-E-W,
Okay,
done,
we'll hit done. So now instead of saying opener, it says,
Undo. Custom share. Product review 1. My latest review. Text field.
and now
Collapse.
you can collapse this group of clips.
Select shot. Clip well. Button.
But there's our first clip well. Let's hit this.
Edit clip. Button. Rename clip. Button.
In this one, you can rename the clips. You can edit the clips, of course, like before. And then here you go.
Take video or photo. Button. Choose from library. Button.
So what we're going to do
Dismiss context menu.
is
take video or photo.
take video or
Button.
photo, because we've not shown you that yet.
Record video. Button.
I'm on the record video button, but I don't want to do that yet. I want to change to the front camera.
Camera chooser. Back facing. Camera chooser. Front facing.
Now,
Viewfinder.
There's a
In
viewfinder.
Record camera mode. Video.
Okay.
Camera cancel. 0 seconds. Selfie zoom. Zoomed in. Camera mode. Record video. Button.
this one you don't have to hold it down like you do in clips. So you just double tap, or just tap if you're not using VoiceOver to start. Good evening. I am very pleased to tell you about our exciting product today. Although this is not real, it's just a test. But hey, guess what? We're trying it anyway. So I'm very excited to tell you about our product.
Stop recording.
Now, I've stopped recording. You can see that you have to make a choice now. Okay?
Movie scrubber. Current position. 0 seconds. Of 17 seconds. Current retake. Button.
You can retake it,
Play. Button.
you can play it,
Use video. Button.
and you can use the video in your project.
Use
That's
video.
what we're
Button.
going to do.
Use done. But
All right.
done. Button. Undo. Read custom share. Button.
And of course,
Redo.
undo
Button.
is available.
Share. Product review 1. My latest review. Text. Collapse. Select shot. Dimmed. Clip well. Button. Title over footage. Text field. Clip well. Button. 0. 17.
And there's that clip that I inserted. Now you can put a title over that footage if you want to edit the text there.
Overview. Text field.
Overview.
Double
So,
tap to edit.
you know, I could type something
Text
here.
delete. D-I-V-R-E-V capital.
The best bread maker in the world. I just came up with.
Inserted. Yeah, best bread maker in the world. Done. Word.
gotta fix that word.
Best.
Okay.
Character space. Delete. H-A. Delete.
So I just was trying to come up with a random
Caps H-E.
product. Okay,
Done. Space.
we'll hit done. All right, so now I have an overview.
My latest review. Clip what? Title over.
See?
Select title. Clip well. 0. The best bread maker in the world. Collapse.
You can collapse that section,
Select shot.
And
Dim.
again-
Clip well. Button. Medium shot. Text field.
right? Okay,
Double
so
tap to edit.
as opposed to a,
What makes this product special?
and that's a little tip for you to tell you in this where we were supposed to type.
Clip well. Select shot. Collapse. The best bread maker in the world.
What I
Text
said
field.
was the best bread maker
Double
in the
tap
world.
to edit.
I could, I was supposed to put what makes this product special of some sort, but I mean, okay, so that's fine.
Collapse. Select
So
shot.
we can,
Clip well.
here we go.
Button.
We can record another clip
Clip
here.
well.
Double tap
Edit
a
clip
second time,
button.
okay.
Rename. Take video or photo.
Take video or photo. We're on
Record
record
video
video. I could
button.
change the mode to a photo if I wanted to.
Camera chooser.
But-
Back facing. Camera
I don't.
chooser. Front facing. Record video.
When you begin to use the best bread maker, you will find that the bread that it makes truly is, in a word, best. You can make all kinds of bread, and I don't know where I got the idea of doing bread anyway right now, but that's what we're doing. Okay. Stop.
View font. Dim. Retake. Play. Use video.
Use. All right,
Use
we're going to
video.
do just one more. And I'm not even going to
Done.
bother with
Button.
doing the...
Share. Select shot.
I'm not going to bother with editing the text. You know how to do that.
Clip well.
But I just wanted to
Title over foot. Collapse.
go over here.
Clip well. Medium. 0.
And you can see
0. 18.
that's an 18-second one.
Select shot. Clip well. Close up.
Now,
Clip well.
that one is a close-up.
Clip well.
You could put
Button.
another clip there.
How did you test the product? Clip
There
well.
was so let's just do a photo.
Clip well.
for a close-up.
Edit clip. Rename. Take video or photo.
So here I'm gonna,
Record video. Camera chooser. Camera chooser. Front rec camera mode. Video. Adjust video. Photo. Photo.
okay,
Take camera. Take picture.
We'll take a
button.
picture. I
Camera
have the
chooser.
front facing.
Front fit. Take camera. Cancel.
make sure,
Take picture.
take picture,
button.
smile. It made the noise, I don't know if you heard it.
A
And,
person posing for a photo in front of a black background.
Okay.
Retake image.
and it
retake.
told me what it was.
Photo. Use photo.
Use photo,
Use photo. Done.
and here's what I want. I want to,
1. Play.
I want to edit that clip because there's definitely an opportunity here.
0.
Where was that one?
Discuss other styles.
I gotta go back up. I got too far down here.
Clip well.
Okay.
Select. What accessories does it come with?
See, those are more things down below.
Select. Describe the physical features and specs of the product. Clip well. Medium shot. Clip well. Select shot. Collapse. Features and specs. 0.
I think that's an edit field.
Features and specs. Text field.
Yep, okay.
0. Clip well.
There's my,
006. Clip. Close up.
there's my clip
Clip
well.
well.
And I want to,
Edit clip. Rename clip.
what we're gonna do is edit clip,
Edit.
and we're gonna,
Back button.
we're gonna put a voiceover.
Delete media. Replace media. Clip speed tool. Enter voiceover mode.
Okay.
35 seconds. Redo. Undo. Voiceover. Heading. Back. Button.
Not as in the voiceover screen reader, but rather a voiceover.
Undo.
Narration.
Redo. 45%. Edge. 1 minute. 17 seconds. Play. But turn shot tips on. Button. Enter full title over footage. Transition 1. Medium shot. Create transit. Close up. Transition. Close up. Transition.
So you can see-
Test your microphone and start recording. Start new voiceover. Button. Right trim knob for close up. Create. Start new
All right,
voiceover.
I think
button.
let's just.
Close up. Create.
That is a picture of our awesome bread maker.
Close up. Created. Right trim knob.
And I can,
Left trim.
I don't know.
Close up.
Let's see.
Transition. Back. Voiceover. Undo. Redo. Unable to obtain use of the audio input device.
Oops.
OK. Button.
Well,
1 minute.
probably
okay.
because I have to go.
Wide shot created. Transition. Test your microphone and start recording.
I suspect that. Let's try one more time.
Test your mic. Start new voiceover. Wide shot created.
Okay, guys, I don't think it's working.
Undo. Redo. Cancel. Ready to record.
Oh, it is this time.
Record. Button.
Oh.
1 minute.
Okay.
Record.
Weird. Let's do it.
Button. Record. Transition 19.
Woohoo. This is the bread maker.
Transition. Close up.
And I have to
Transit.
stop.
Close
Normally,
up.
I'd probably
Back.
try to do this with
Undo.
2-finger double tap, but I don't know.
Recording finished.
Recording finished.
Cancel.
Okay.
Retake.
I can retake it. I can listen to it.
Review.
Review it.
Stop.
This is the bread maker.
Transition. Close up. Transit. Close up.
It just, I don't know if it knew to stop because I wasn't.
Accept.
We're going to accept it.
Button.
Good enough.
Accept. Clip 1 and foreground audio track.
All right. Now,
Left trim knob for
you have
clip 1 and foreground audio track.
an audio track here, so you could edit that separately.
Delete media or clip tool.
You can delete separately. See, so now what we want is
Back.
we're going to go
Voiceover.
to,
Undo.
I guess we're going to go to done, is if there is one. Let's see.
1 minute. 91.
I don't see.
1 minute. 91%.
I suppose we just hit back. Maybe we don't need to hit that.
Back.
Okay. All right, here we go.
Back.
It's
Button.
time.
Edit.
Yeah,
Back.
there's the edit.
Undo.
Yep, yep.
5 point.
Okay.
Back.
Hit back again, and now I think we're ready to play this thing, guys. So let's do it.
Select.
Give it a try.
Enter full turn shot tips on. Play button. Selected. Pause.
And it's at the very end. It's showing me what's left because there's still more clip wells. I was going to say ink wells. There's still more clip wells where I can insert more stuff. and I've had a lot more rooms for, you know, what accessories does it come with, who is the product best suited to, or something like that. It said, you know, advantages of whatever. So I don't have all that filled in, and as I do fill it in, it will extend the length of the video for me automatically. That has been my experience anyway. It will keep adding length as it needs to if I take more videos.
This
But,
is the bread maker.
Transition close up. Transition
Stop.
close up.
Normally,
Okay, let's play the whole thing now from the beginning.
Play. Selected.
Good evening. I am very pleased to tell you about our exciting product today. Although this is not real, it's just a test. But hey, guess what? We're trying it anyway. So, I'm very excited to tell you about our product.
Stop recording.
When you begin to use the Best Bread Maker, you will find that the bread that it makes truly is, in a word, best. You can make all kinds of bread, and I don't know where I got the idea of doing bread anyway right now, but that's what we're doing. Okay.
Remember, I put a picture in. There's going to be a voiceover coming up. There's transitions happening. If we could see this, I'm sure it's stunning. Or maybe not, because I didn't have anybody look at it as I was doing it. We're going to choose to believe it's stunning. Here comes my little narration.
This is the bread maker.
Transition close up. Transition
Stop.
close
Normally,
up.
That's it. You know, if you really were doing this, of course, and you cared about the, you know, these things, you get some sighted assistants to help you, and you also make sure you're wearing your AirPods so that you are not recording voiceover into your movie. As I said, I might have been able to do that 2-finger double tap. Magic tap, I don't know. All right, we're going to hit done.
Done button. Toolbar. Projects.
Now I can hit projects, and I can go. Now here, when I hit done, I'm taken back to this.
Import projects. Trailers.
I'm already taken
and
back to projects. If I want to,
Product class product review 1. A black background with nothing else.
and again, all I now have to do is edit the title of that, and the title will allow me, you know, to put anything I want in there for its name. So there you have it, my friends. We have just demonstrated how to create movies in iMovie, and I think it's amazing. I think it's wonderful.
Matt's AirPods
You should try it. Now, again, you can save the video to your library. You can share it with other apps and other people. And soon you're going to learn how to upload it to YouTube, probably the most popular, or one of the most popular video platforms in the world. And so we want to be able to do that, and we are going to do that, and we're going to show that to you. Excuse me. We'll demonstrate the YouTube app, and we'll demonstrate how to upload to YouTube, because that's so cool and so important. What I'm going to do now for today is I'm going to go to questions and trainer comments. We're going to have some time to discuss, do some lab projects. We got lots of time for labs, and I like labs because they give you a chance to explore what we're doing and what we're learning about.
100%
Now, I thought for sure that I had my AirPods.
Matt's at close.
I thought I did.
99 close.
Interesting. Let me see.
Pad 88
Okay,
loaded with let's move.
so
Pause. Time record.
We're going.
Pause.
We're still
Time
okay.
record.
Good. But my AirPods didn't. Yeah. In case you didn't hear what I just said, guys, because I don't know what I was. I had a screen up there and I wasn't aware of that. So what I said was that very soon we're going to learn about how to upload to YouTube, one of the most popular video platforms in the world. And we're going to learn how to use the app, and we're also going to learn how to upload your own videos to it that you've created. But for right now, we're going to do some lab projects, get some trainer comments,
Screen dimmed.
trainer comments, and also the questions from you, our students, our participants, because we always want to take those questions. It's so good to hear what you have to say, and please ask us your questions today. And then, as I said, we're also going to hear from the trainers who are with us. And I can't stress that enough. But we are going to try some lab projects because I want you to be able to try this for yourself. iMovie is installed by default. Again, it's another one of those that you can always re-download if you need to. In the meantime, if you're visiting us on YouTube, once again, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell. But if you are joining us in Zoom, please do not go away. We're going to take a short break for a drink and a snack and a leg stretch. We're going to come right back. God bless you, everybody. Stay tuned for trainer comments, Q&A, and lab projects. Take care, everybody.
A friend, travel down the road and back again. Your heart is true, you're a pal and a confidant.